town of the Rotunda. Il Mosta, as it is known in Maltese, is situated in the center of the island of Malta. With a rich history, the small village of Mosta grew in size and population so that today it is one of the most important towns of the Maltese islands. It has more than 20,000 residents and growing. However, the jewel in the rich heritage of Mosta is its parish church dedicated to the Assumption of Our Lady into heaven. The Rotunda. You are standing inside the Rotunda, the parish church of Mosta. The building you are in is the third church on the same site. Mosta got a new parish priest in 1797. Don Felice Calleja was a dynamic person. Even in old age, Calleja continued to dream. The population was growing, and he thought of building a new church for them. He never forgot his first Mass as a newly ordained priest celebrated in the Pantheon in Rome. Calleja now thought of constructing a Pantheon in his parish. For this, he found a visionary architect, Georges de Massey, who was enthusiastic about the idea. Having to combat many odds, not least some doubts about the design of the dome and the lack of funds to pay for the gigantic structure, the first stone was laid on the 30th of May, 1833, and the construction went on until 1860. Don Felice, however, saw nothing of his church, as he died at the age of 82 in February 1833. The bulk of the construction was under the direction of Master Mason Angelo Gatt. This gigantic structure has a diameter of 55.2 meters on the outside and 39.6 meters on the inside. The facade, with its two steeples, faces south and has a portico with 6 columns, styled on the Ionic order. The world-renowned dome is unsupported and holds together as it is built on the principle of the catenary profile. Thus, each layer of stone is laid over the one beneath it, and each layer supports the whole structure from collapsing. The titular statue. As the Mosta parish is dedicated to the Assumption of Our Lady, the feast of its patron saint is thus celebrated on the 15th of August. The streets of Mosta are filled with people who attend for the procession with the statue of the Madonna. For the 2 weeks leading to the feast day, the statue is taken out of its niche and put on its pedestal in the church for the admiration of the people. The Feast of the Assumption in Mosta is celebrated in typical Maltese festa style. Besides the religious part, which is held inside the parish church, the festivities that take place in the square and in the street of the town demonstrate the Maltese festive fervor, with marching bands, fireworks, street decorations, lights, food, and merrymaking. Good Friday. A manifestation for which Mosta is renowned and is not to be missed is the Good Friday procession. Originating in 1866, the parish presents a set of statues evoking various aspects of Christ's Passion, leading to his death on the cross. The statues are carried along the streets of the town, accompanied by funerary marches and a long retinue of persons in biblical costumes taking the form of a pageant. 9 statue groups, each presenting its spiritual message to the audience lying along the streets, consist of Jesus praying in Gethsemane, the betrayal by Judas, the flagellation of Jesus, Jesus crowned with thorns, the Veronica, Jesus falls under the weight of the cross, the crucifixion, Jesus laid in a tomb, and Our Lady of Sorrows. Then comes Easter Sunday. Jesus has risen from the dead, and Mosta announces this, the most important feast in the Catholic world, with another pageant. Important events. Among the many events that the Mosta Rotunda has witnessed along its existence, one is surely of high international repute. It was between the 23rd and the 27th of April of the year 1913 when Malta hosted the 24th International Eucharistic Congress. This brought together many Catholic faithful from all over the world who came to Malta to study, discuss, and adore the Holy Eucharist. World War II was for the Maltese islands a nightmarish reality. With Malta being the most bombed place in the world, Mosta could not hope to escape this tragedy. Being very close to one of the airfields, that of Ta'ali, the town was in the line of fire of the enemy planes attacking the airfield. Bombs fell on houses and killed people, but on the 9th of April 1942, the church itself was hit. With people inside praying, one of the bombs that were dropped pierced the dome and landed on the church floor. It did not explode, and the Mostine considered this a miracle. No one died, and the church was not destroyed. Later on, to commemorate this event, the people of Mosta erected a monument in the sacristy for all to remember what they considered to be the miraculous intercession of the Madonna to save her church and theirs. We have come to the end of this brief story about the Marian Sanctuary and Basilica of the Assumption. May it help you towards an interesting experience of this unique church. We invite you to go around the magnificent Rotunda and hope that you will take back home many pleasant memories of the Mosta Dome.